arrived at the Sochi Autodrome circuit, which was the location of the 2014 Winter Olympics for the running of the Russian Grand Prix, the first time since 2015 that the Grand Prix has been held towards the back end of the season. Coming into this week, two teams have been making the news here in Russia. The first team news this week is in regards to the first promotee of this year's silly season, as Haas have announced that current GP2 Championship contender Chris Chatfield will be making his top class debut with the team in 2019. Chris has had an amazing season in 2019, despite not scoring any points in the first few races. He currently lies second in the GP2 Championship, 6 points behind the current championship leader in that series, David Suarez, and his current team Trident lie 5th in the team's championship. Chris has claimed 2 wins so far in GP2, with one of them coming this season at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Chris will be happy to know that he'll be racing in the Premier class in 2019, and he'll be looking to make an impression in his first ever season. In terms of who his teammate will be, that is still yet to be confirmed, with 2 likely candidates being considered for the other seat. These consist of current McLaren driver Roberto Gamba and former Haas test driver and one of Chris's championship rivals in GP2, Jared Fosbury. It'll be very interesting to see who Haas chooses to partner alongside Chris for 2019. The second and final team news for this week concerns Williams, as after announcing that Lean Campana will remain with the team last week, they have announced that German veteran Felix Suntag will also remain with the team for 2019. Felix has had a mixed 2019 season, however it has mainly been filled with positive results. He currently lies 18th in the Drivers' Championship, just ahead of his teammate Lean Campana, and Williams currently lies 10th in the Constructors, 12 points behind McLaren. Felix's best race so far in 2018 has to come at Spa, where he finished 8th after performing some amazing overtakes at that week's Grand Prix, with many saying they were seeing signs of the old Felix when he was fighting at the front in the early years of GP4OC. He'll be looking to continue this momentum in 2019 and help Williams improve for future seasons. Williams' announcement to retain Felix means that it will be the first time since 2011 that the Oxfordshire-based team will retain their current driver lineup. And finally, in other news, for anyone who didn't see the breaking news during the stream or even during the official highlights, it was announced by Yuri that the Singapore Grand Prix will be removed from the calendar from the 2019 season onwards. Since the Singapore Grand Prix made its debut in GP4OC back in 2008, the circuit has been flawed by a number of bugs that affected the quality of the races. Every version and every attempt that has been made to try and fix Singapore has always failed, and after the 2018 race saw more chaos, Yuri felt enough was enough and took the executive decision to remove the Singapore Grand Prix from the GP4OC calendar. Yuri has said that if a permanent fix for the track gets made, which in turn removes all of the bugs, then there could be a chance for the Singapore Grand Prix to make a return in the future. But for now, it has been removed and it will be replaced by another circuit. As we speak, Yuri is currently testing out potential replacements, and the identity of the replacement Grand Prix will be revealed at a later date. And that is it for this week's edition of the GP4OC News. The next team news will break at the Japanese Grand Prix next week, who will be announced due into practice on Tuesday at the Mai Prefecture.